Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
I almost said it was Monday again, but that would be the worst April Fool's joke ever.
It would
honestly.
be, yes.
Let's jump right over to weather, though, because Mother Nature had some jokes on us. We had a couple of splash and dash showers, maybe a little bit of hail. I didn't realize hail was at all coming our way until one hit me in the ear yesterday.
Yeah, showers and thunderstorms did sweep through our forecast area yesterday. With some of those more vigorous showers, we did see some hail. Now, I do understand that in the Richland area, we did see a pretty vigorous hailstorm yesterday. There was also a pretty vigorous hail event towards Walla Walla, where there was accumulation of pea-sized hail on the ground. Now, today we are going to be looking at a similar story. I don't believe it will be in general as active as yesterday, but there will still be passing showers and maybe some embedded thunderstorms within those showers for this Tuesday. Looking out at the Tri-Cities right now, we are sitting under, I would say, more clouds than clear. Even though our instruments are registering clear skies, I would say there are more clouds overhead. Temperatures right now are sitting in the low 40s. Here's a look at your weather headlines today. Passing showers and sun breaks will be in store for this Tuesday. Stray showers will linger on Wednesday and Thursday, but as we get Friday through the weekend, we'll see more sunshine and warmer temperatures. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines in more depth coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Yakima. A man will serve 15 years in prison for shooting a store security officer at the Valley Mall during the 2023 Christmas shopping season. Vincent Danini, also a known member, of the Sereno gang, was accused of shooting Caleb Bryan, an asset protection employee at Macy's. Danini was on store security cameras shoplifting 2 boxes of perfume and, when confronted, started to flee before pulling out a handgun and shooting Bryan in both arms. Danini was later arrested in Sunnyside after a flock camera system spotted a vehicle associated with him. And in some state news, a man is dead after, he died over the weekend, in Chelan County when his parachute failed to fully open while base jumping. Now, base jumping is essentially skydiving from a fixed point like a bridge or a cliff, but of course, there's much less time for the parachute to open. Sheriff's deputies say 47-year-old Elliot Barstow of Eniat died after his parachute failed to fully open and he hit a rock wall, ultimately falling 650 feet. It happened near milepost 202 on Highway 97A. Switching gears this morning onto some election coverage. Work continues on 2 separate recalls in the signature gathering phase throughout Yakima County. One of them is for County Coroner Jim Curtis. Around 14,000 signatures are needed to bring the issue to the ballot, and any county voter can sign it. The other one is for Mapton Mayor Rachel Rulas. The state Supreme Court recently made the decision to let it go forward after Rulas did not meet certain deadlines to submit paperwork to the Supreme Court. Now, the Yakima County Auditor's Office says while local recall attempts aren't unheard of, petitions making it to the signature gathering phase are rare.
I mean, I keep the binders right here. There was Jason White, Councilman White, and then there was the clerk, Janelle Riddle. None of those ever made it to this point. So, yeah, this is new for me.
Now, the auditor's office is still waiting for petitioners in the Mapton mayor recall to confirm how they will gather those signatures. Now, the recalls aren't the only thing on the election department's plate as ballots are being sent out for their next election. There's only one measure in question for Yakima voters to decide on this April special election, and it's regarding a tax for emergency communication systems. In your ballot envelope, there will also be a short voter's guide explaining the proposition and how it will be enforced.
Just like any other election, you just, complete your ballot, sign your envelope, mail it back, or drop it in one of the red boxes prior to April 22nd.
Local election officials say you should be receiving your ballots next week. And outside Yakima County, there are a handful of contests coming up for the April special election. Benton County says it will mail out ballots this Wednesday. The only thing on the Benton County ballot this time around is the Findlay School District number 53 levy. So most people in Benton won't get a ballot. Walla Walla County, though, has a measure that would combine 3 fire districts into one. There are no contests for Franklin County this April. Meanwhile, a local voter advocacy organization is trying to encourage the Latino community to vote following declines in voter turnout over the past few years. Potor Latinx held a rally Monday educating and encouraging the community to step up and vote. They say they're going to Latino-based neighborhoods with a plan to get them to register. The community coordinator of Potor Latinx spoke with us about their voting program strategy.
Like last year, we focused on 21-117, the initiative, and our voting power and many other organizations' voting power changed that initiative to not be passed. And so I think bringing back that win that we had last year and integrating it into the new, initiatives and bills that want to pass, and especially everything that's going on right now, our voting is going to be seen as even more important by our community.
Now, there will be another rally and march on Saturday, April 19th. And finally, a Sela teenager opened a bakery in late 2024, and in the new year, inflation remains the strongest headwind for small businesses. Plans for growth are also declining overall, and that's according to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. But despite all the turbulence, the Sela teen is going strong. KIMA's Mallory Aldrich met up with the brain behind 98942 Desserts to discover how she and the bakery are doing.
When Corday Gordon was young, she would hang around her parents' shaved ice shop, which made her want to own a small business one day, but without ice.
I started kind of playing around in the kitchen with desserts, and then the first thing I made was a scone, actually, and then I started playing around with different scone flavors, eventually made my own scone recipe, and then after that, just, I want to say, the process of actually making my own scone recipe over time, it really got me interested in, what else can I make?
That experience made her want to be an entrepreneur, and when she was in high school, her parents decided to make her dream a reality.
I really like the idea of opening up my own bakery, and then my mom and dad decided to invest in my dream and built out the storefront for me. And then I got to put in a lot of input of where I wanted things, what kind of equipment I wanted, and then so essentially my mom and dad actually own the building I'm in at this time.
Besides scones, she makes tons of other desserts, including a breakfast favorite.
Gourmet cookies, I usually like to make them really big, and then as you can see, lots of them have frosting on them, and I'm going to be switching out flavors there. And then we have glazed hand pies, and then cinnamon rolls.
Although the bakery has only been open a short while, Gordon can't be happier with what she's achieved so far.
So starting my own unique business had always been a dream and goal of mine. So I wanted to enjoy my job and make money doing something I absolutely love. And for me personally, I love working hard and using my skills and creativity to make extraordinary things that brings happiness to others. So starting my own unique business has given me the freedom to be creative and innovative with my products and use my dreams, goals, ideas, vision, and values to build a business that reflects my personality.
Reporting for Action News, I'm Mallory Aldrich.
KMA's Mallory Aldrich, thank you. And I got to say, Jefferson, just seeing some of those bakery delights gets me a little hungry in the morning.
Sure, yeah.
I could go for a donut or a cookie or basically pretty much anything, warm or cold. I'll do it all at this point, considering we're in that weird time between spring and winter, or spring and summer.
Yeah, you can kind of have it whatever way you want, especially when we're talking about temperatures as they are. We're looking at daytime highs today that will be a smidge below average, but it's not going to be too cold or too hot, what you would expect for April 1st. Now, as we look around the forecast area, there are going to be chances of showers today. If you joined us yesterday or even yesterday evening, I have bumped up shower chances a little bit for today versus my forecast from yesterday. But as we get towards the end of the week, we still will go through that drying trend, and we still will be warming things up through the weekend. We'll talk about that forecast in more depth coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:09.